what can India do in a conflict zone? I mean, it's the story all over the world over. It is like in the foreign ministry said, they're knocking on the doors, they're knocking on the back doors, and they're knocking on the trap doors. Beyond that, the ICRC cannot play an active role in evacuation. That's beyond their mandate. India cannot have what Dr. Subramaniam Swamy, all respects to him, to send in the military. So India has to wait. Now, there's a question also arises in the mind that are we really clear? Are these workers being held by the ISIS or are they being held by their employers?
We have a very limited leverage in Iraq at the moment, especially in the way the situation is panning out. We don't know the identity. I mean, we have a vague idea of what this group stands for and what is it about, but we have practically no contacts. What are you talking about? ISIS. This is a new monster in the making, and this is a very ambitious agenda of establishing a caliphate of sorts across a wide swath of that region.
First priority for India is 120 or so people who are caught up with the conflict zone. Pulling them out of the conflict zone to Baghdad, and thereafter getting them back to Delhi is what the priority should be, and that is what the focus should be there for.
The ISIS is not to be taken lightly. They are a civil society group which has risen and which has already learnt its lessons from movements from Afghanistan all the way to North Africa. They know that if they take hostages, what is the kind of negotiations that they need to do, which is very important. And it's not going to be so simple.
There's just no problem of that. I think that is where we have to look at right from the beginning. That's where I said, don't go for high politics. High politics will carry on. I mean, that the India is not a very big player in the high politics in the region. First, you have to secure your citizens and 6 million citizens in the Gulf. Of course, not all are threatened. I'm not trying to say. So build up the database. Start with Iraq. I think that's the way you should go forward.
You have to remember, the Baghdad is not controlled by the Iraqi military anymore. It is controlled by militias, Shia militias, Baghdad and some of the cities, who are reporting to clerics.
Right.
They're not reporting to the military.